The Samsung Galaxy A32 is one of Samsung's 2021 budget phones and I've had it for more than 32 days. To begin with, the variant I have with me here has 6GB RAM, but there are other variants out there with 4 or 8GB RAM and 64 or 128GB of storage. We have a 6.4-inch Super AMOLED display with 1080p pixel resolution and 90Hz refresh rate. It runs on Android 11 and One UI 3.1 is the user interface on this phone. We have the MediaTek Helio G80 powering this phone, and the phone has a 64 megapixel main camera and a 20 megapixel selfie camera. The battery here is 5000 mAh and it supports 15 watt fast charging. You get all this for a starting price of 102 Naira, which is equivalent to $273. To support a small creator like me, I would appreciate if you use the link in the description to buy the Galaxy A32 or any other phone in Nigeria. Pay on delivery is also available nationwide, so make sure you check the links. Now, how does all these specs translate into real life usage? Let's find out. The phone is made of plastic at the back and the frames are also made of plastic. I have used the phone all this while without a case on it and it's not an easy task. I advise anyone that is interested in buying the Galaxy A32 to get a case because the device is slippery. Talking about durability, it has fallen a couple of times but there has been no physical damage on the phone. The camera arrangement at the back is unique and it's satisfying to see. Up front, we have the Infinity V display and the bezels are quite thick. The bezels look similar with my A20 of 2019. The display is flat and easy to use, and Samsung also added Gorilla Glass 5 on the display for further protection. We have a USB Type-C port, down-firing speaker and a headphone jack at the bottom. The fingerprint scanner is an under-display fingerprint scanner and it's not the fastest I have used. It takes up some time to unlock the phone and there are times that it even fails to register my fingerprint. If you're interested in watching a speed test between the Galaxy A32, A22 and the A12, then make sure you hit the subscribe button because the video is already in the works. The display is Super AMOLED and it's really bright outdoors. I enjoyed using this display over the display on the Redmi Note 10 Pro. It gets super bright outdoors when you leave it on auto brightness mode. The display is really contrast and it has the always on feature. We have a 90Hz refresh rate on this guy and it makes scrolling even better. The size is 6.4 inch and it can be handled with one hand without any difficulties. At least during my time, I find it very easy to use the phone with one hand. Gaming or streaming content on the display is very okay. Left to me, the display is one of the greatest strengths of the Galaxy A32. I don't think there is any other mid-range phone out there within this price range that has a better display. We have the Helio G80 by MediaTek as the processor and performance is decent but not as good as what some cheaper phones powered by the Helio G95 offers. Performance is okay for the most part. I use the device to load games and lots of apps. They work just fine but there are lags sometimes when playing Call of Duty or even loading some apps. It has been my daily driver and I have all my important apps on this phone. The software is another aspect where the device shines and we have the refined One UI 3.1 on Android 11. As someone that have used every version of the One UI, noticing new features was easy. The animation and icons are a little bit refreshed and the high refresh rate on the display make them appear even better. Software is optimized and it doesn't consume much battery, especially if you turn on dark mode. Other brands might price their phones aggressively, but software is one aspect where Samsung stands tall. Not like we don't see ads or we don't have pre-installed apps on the software, but it's not as aggressive as what we see on other software skins. 64 megapixel main camera is really decent when you give it a ton of light. We have an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 5 megapixel macro camera that struggles with autofocus, and another 5 megapixel depth sensor. Up front, we have a 20 megapixel selfie shooter, and here are some pictures shot on the Galaxy A32. I find the 5000 mAh battery here to be the icing on the cake. You should expect a whole day of battery life even if you are a heavy user. I've used a couple of A series phones from Samsung from 2019 to 2021 and the battery was a major improvement. I noticed easily while using the Galaxy A32. Charging takes up about 2 hours from 0 to 100. I wish Samsung bundled at least a 25 watt fast charger inside the box of the Galaxy A32. The battery here is amazing and Samsung really did well by adding a 5000 mAh battery on the Galaxy A32. Would I recommend this phone? Yes, if you want a decent camera, good display and battery life, the Galaxy A32 is a good option. There are some phones within its price category that offer better performance, but the software experience is a huge reason why I would recommend the Galaxy A32 over its rivals. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more precise reviews like this, and make sure you like this video. And until then, catch you on the next one.